Now it says in any prosecution for kidnapping in the second degree, it is a defense of my soon-to-be ex-wife, if established by the ex-wife, by preponderance of the evidence, that the the actor is the mother of my 5 sons that were abducted, and the actors, as in the petitioner for the dissolution of marriage, sole intent was to assume custody of those 5 sons. It is, a defense on her part. It's only, except as provided in this subsection. Kidnapping in the second degree is a Class B felony. Oh! Now, when I informed the court that I wasn't given any due process, my wife's probably thinking, well, we're still married, Judge. I never got the dissolution of marriage. So her sole intent was to abduct my sons, kidnap them as their mother, pooch, and then get sole custody of them. Good to see you today. And you're obstructing me from having the prosecution of my wife. Now, when you issue court orders in 2011 and I didn't get any notice, that's Class B felony on the part of Heidi. And then you reissued it a week after she filed for dissolution of marriage, and then you didn't give me any notice or opportunity to be heard after August 29th of 2012. Ooch. Now, it seems to me that my sons have been held hostage for a very long time. Now, I know a Class B felony might not be important to you, but considering the evidence of both times that I was arrested, I am innocent of any crimes. Now, there's the RCW 9A.48.070. Person is guilty of malicious mischief in the first degree if he or she knowingly and maliciously, look at those emails, causes physical damage to the property of another in amount exceeding $5,000. Now, you might ask yourself, well, what's an email worth? Let's say, as a citizen, I'm emailing every person elected to office in the state legislature, and you never thought about the dollar amounts. And I think they're worth more than $5,000 an email. Now, anytime you use malicious mischief to cause damage to my emails and I use them as evidence in lawsuits, I could easily say they're worth more than $5,000. Now, when we start talking judgments, okay, I'm going to sue every oath of office for their perfidy, their treachery. And then I'm going to sue those that have been paid to cover up the crime of a Class B felony known as second-degree kidnapping, because you did not require me to have any notice or opportunity to be heard, and the abductor's sole intent was to get custody. Now, what's so important about my 5 sons? Or is it me, the American citizen, that's important? When you think about the perishable commodities, I had redesigned a way to store commodities. Now, there's what's known as malicious mischief to cause an interruption or impairment. The impairment of communicating in emails or videos rendered to the public by physically damaging or tampering with an emergency vehicle or property of the state. Let's say that each and every elected oath of office that I've been emailing, they actually have the right to the property known as the email. Chuck. Now I'm going to sue you for the malicious mischief of tampering with or interrupting my communicating with those in office that happen to be employees of the state. And I'm going to do that in every state of the United States. Now, political subdivision thereof. See, those emails, they become the property of the recipient at the time that I send them. And you didn't think that each and every elected oath of office in the state legislature had the right to have? Now, Oh my gosh. Causes interruption or impairment of service rendered to the public by, without lawful authority, yes, physically damaging, destroying, or removing an official ballot box or ballot drop box. Ooh. Malicious mischief in the first degree is a Class B felony. Now, for all of those that thought that obstructing my emails, yes, destroying or impairing what I'm trying to communicate, I'm thinking that the state has ownership of each and every email at the time that I send it. That would be multiple charges of the Class B felony of malicious mischief for every oath of office that I've emailed, every sheriff, every police officer, every judge and justice, and every attorney that has sworn on oath. Now, that could be thousands upon thousands of charges of malicious mischief to those that were getting paid in the family. Now, let's say you added up Class B felonies because you were the one that decided that you thought it was fucking funny delinking my emails. Because if somebody clicks on them, they won't be able to see the information, then they don't know what he was communicating. But they're in my ownership, and I think they're worth them $5,000 a piece. Yes. But once I send them, they belong to the state that owns them. Now, 1,000 Class B felonies. Oh my gosh. You know, when you sent 1,600,000 emails, approximate number. Yes. And for some stupid fucking reason, you decided you thought it was funny. Now, if you added up Class B felonies and it was 1,000 different. See, you might have obstructed the link because you delinked them, Pooch. But I'm sending it to 2,000 to 3,000 email addresses a day, and when you think about it, that would be 1,000 Class B felonies. Now, how many